Welcome back, folks. In this video, we'll go over how to create a new object for your scene. First, let's create a background object for your scene. Select Add a new object, and here we're given a choice. Should we use an asset store or should we create an object from scratch? Let's create an object from scratch. Select Panel Sprite. Let's call it Background, and let's create an image with Piskel. Let's make a light blue and click OK. We created our background. Now make sure to select a background layer here, grab your background and drag it to your scene, and then stretch it out. Next, we will create a platformer and a platformer character. Navigate to the Add a new object, choose Sprite, call it Main Character, and let's create it with Piskel again. Select your aspect ratio as 114 by 114. The aspect ratio does not matter. However, you have to make sure that you maintain the same aspect ratio throughout your entire project. Otherwise, your animations will look different. Click Resize. And now let's create our main character. Let's create some eyes. And let's give him some hands. Let's make him blue. And some green eyes. Click Save. Let's rename this animation as Idle. Click Apply. Next is to drag the main character on your background screen. But before we do that, we need to arrange our layers. The way our layers are currently arranged, the base layer will be behind a background layer. So if we were to select the base layer and then drag our main character, as you can see here, it will get behind our background. To change that, we need to drag the base layer on top of the background. Now, if we move our main character, it will be in front of our background. So let's drag it over here. Next, let's create some ground for this character to run on. Select Add a new object, and this time we will use an asset store. Let's find a background or a characters, or we can just search, find something else. Let's use this one. Let's look at the green grass. It's a panel sprite and that's what we want. Add it to the scene and close. Let's delete the first one we used. Let's bring it to our scene. Let's stretch it out. Okay. Let's preview and see what we got. As you can see, nothing happens. To fix it, let's close this window. Let's double click on our main character, go to Behaviors, and add a behavior. Our main character will be a platformer character, so let's select it. Leave controls as default. Click Apply. Let's double click on our ground, Behaviors, and add a behavior. This time we'll add a platform because the ground will be a platform. Uncheck the ledges can be grabbed and click Apply. Now let's preview. As you can see here, now our character can move. The default controls are arrows and space for jumping. And just like that, we created our basic platformer. See you next video.